Now, of course, welcome back to my channel. I am Ferrari King. Uh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, watching my other videos. Check out the description for a link to my website. But in this video, some of you may know Donald Trump is going to talk to some executives of a lot of gaming companies. Like Rockstar or whatever. I don't know who it is. First off, I feel bad for them to even have to speak to Trump. But basically, video games are now responsible for these school shootings. It's all video games, church shootings and all these other places that are having shootings, all because of video games now. And of course, you have these young kids now, and I can understand they're being shot at, so I understand them protesting, about, they want AR-15s banned and everything. And, I'll get into that a little bit later. Here's a few things I have to say about all this. First off, video games are not responsible for that shooting, okay? I play Grand Theft Auto, Dark Souls, and all these others. And if you see my playthroughs, which I have online, you see I suck at video games. But I've never, ever thought about going out and harming anybody, and I never would. If a person is going to do it, it doesn't matter if they play video games, listen to music, watch movies, or whatever, they going to church or whatever. I mean, the Bible is much more vile than anything you're going to get in a video game or see in a movie. Let's face facts on that right now. But here's another thing, though. You notice that those kids, they're upset. They're mainly talking about these guns, wanting them banned. But nobody talks about the FBI, They knew what this guy was up to. The local police knew what this guy was up to. And they did nothing. And some of you may know, go to Alpha Omega Sin, his channel. He has this video where, some gamers, this gamer is spending 8 years in prison. You want to know why? He was playing an online game with somebody, and I don't know what the context of it is. I forgot. But it's on his channel. He discusses it. But basically, he says, oh, yeah, I'll show up to school tomorrow or whatever. And it was an elementary school nearby. A woman overheard it because she was, for some reason, listening in, and she was in Canada, and reports them. Now, nothing wrong with that lady, what she did. What she did was right. She would be wrong to just ignore it. But he ended up getting 8 years because the cops were so busy slapping each other on the ass that they didn't care. Nobody thinks about law enforcement, mental health, and yeah, the guns too. Video games, come on, let's be realistic. Come on, Trump, you know better than that. And here's another thing. Here's why I personally, and I may have said it in another video a couple of weeks back, and I want to backtrack on it now because been thinking about this. As I'm watching YouTube and I'm listening to like Dianna Feinstein and Schumer, I think it was Schumer. Won't appoint any white males, and then and then you have Feinstein. Her grandson, supposedly her grandson, she claims doesn't want to be white. Wishes he had brown skin and everything like that. Yeah, I know brown eyes and black hair. I know you guys are envious of it, but come on, be proud of being white or brown. Well, no, I'm sorry, don't be proud. It's like George Collins says, though, you can't really be proud of something you did not earn. But anyways, you listen to some of these college professors talking about killing white people. Yeah, white genocide. You listen to some of these people, and then of course you have the one dude, I won't mention his name. I believe he was on Atheist Experience before, and he's talking about white males shouldn't be allowed to vote for 200 years, and you got all these other types of people saying some pretty nasty things about whites and about males. Maybe it's a good idea to keep those guns. I'm just saying, I don't mean to be laughing, but seriously, you might want to hold on to them just in case, because these nut jobs, far left and the far right are just out of their minds. You think the people on the far right, the religious folk, aren't going to try to bring about Armageddon? I know I'm way off topic. You think I am, but I'm not. Okay, it seems like I'm off topic, and it's just a hodgepodge of a bunch of different garbage I'm talking about. But they're all related. Think about it, though. You got these young people who aren't really thinking. And I know you don't want to hear it. I know a lot of people, sorry about that. It's just that I can't stand seeing these games knocked over, but I'll fix them later. But anyways, you think they're not, but they are. and not in a bad way or a good way, not in a bad way, definitely. They're being coached to what they say, because, they've been through tragedy. I can understand, people complain, they look at them, they're laughing and everything like that. Yeah, but people handle grief differently, and, doesn't mean they're not grieving. I'm sure they live in terror about what they went through. But anyways, they would have to be coached because they're young, It isn't until you get older and everything. How much do they know about both sides of the issue anyways? I doubt they do. I don't, trust me, as someone who's taught in high school, they don't teach you both sides of the issue anymore. They only want you to know what they believe, and that's it. But again, that's why, discussing that part. Because, there's a lot of issues, with these school shootings. And then you have these people, video games, they want to blame these video games. Well, as somebody said on Twitter, we have video games in Europe too, but we don't have your school shootings. Remember that, Donald Trump. I know you're never going to see this video, but remember that. And I believe it was Mueller, or one of them, said if you screw with the Justice Department, they have 6 ways from Sunday to basically get back at you. So, you might want to be careful about trusting your government too much. You guys on the far left, Antifa and all the rest of you, if you really trust your government that much, remember, they don't mind screwing you over. Give them too much power. Look at the Soviet Union, China, and all these other countries. You do not want your government to have too much power. And blaming video games, that's just a cop-out. Let's face it, it's just a cop-out. They know they have no real argument, and they know it's the guns. They just don't want to admit to it. And we do need to, open up our mental health facilities and start dealing with our mental health problems and these people. There's certain people who shouldn't be on the streets, and and if they're doing certain things, make certain threats, maybe you ought to, lock them up for a psychological evaluation. Just saying, think about that. And then, of course, blaming video games for violence. Well, the last time I checked, I have never heard on the news or anything of someone walking to a mall or school or store throwing video games at people. That'd be kind of funny, though. You gotta admit, it'd be funny if people threw video games. Somebody walked into a store and just threw video games, because it wouldn't really hurt, and no one's going to die from it. So it would be funny. And if you're going to throw a video game at me, make it one of the good one, like Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out or something. Do that, please. But anyways, yeah. Tell me what you think about Donald Trump meeting with these gaming executives, gaming developers. Tell me what you think about it. What do you think about these kids, these young folk, going around? I think I commend them for actually standing up for what they believe. I do. But I want to know what you think also. I may not necessarily completely agree with everything people say, and I haven't seen them say anything I disagree with yet. I have not. But I'm sure I would disagree with some stuff they say, and I can guarantee you they'll disagree with me on some issues. And, I just hope that they do learn both sides of an issue, not just what they're being told by their parents and teachers, because there are more than one side of an issue, sometimes more than 2, sometimes more than 3 and 4, because that's how you become intelligent, is by learning both sides. And blaming video games for violence is stupid, okay? There's already enough studies that destroy that idea. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the description. Watch my other videos. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.